What's the worst part of depression? Everything becomes heavier. Every single thing. It can be self-sustaining. You feel depressed, so you withdraw. Withdrawing makes you feel depressed. Can get stuck in a never-ending cycle. The forgetfulness and lethargy. I'm so done with it, but here I am. Lack of motivation to do things like wash and brush your teeth, which just makes you more depressed. A vicious cycle, if you will. Missing out on all the spontaneous moments to connect with the people that love you. Knowing that you're in a depression and being physically and mentally unable to do anything about it. Being fully aware of the fact that you need help, but you still can't bring yourself to admit it. And also knowing that you may permanently feel this way and there's no way out if it. Everybody just says man up and be strong. Like if it was that easy. The lack of energy to get things done despite wanting to. The feeling nothing feeling. Being unable to focus. To be distracted. To be moved. Nothing can reach you anymore. It's like being in a locked empty room. The guilt. Guilt over not getting things done. Guilt because I feel like I'm letting others down. Guilt for not being fully present for the people I love. The despair that sets in when you sense that you may never find your way out of it. People annoying you by reminding you how many reasons you have not to be depressed, as if it was your damn choice. The self-hatred for being so useless, while also not being able to do anything about it. The sudden crash after a little upswing. The flattening, daily ennui. Honestly, that feeling where you're not suicidal but you also don't want to exist, so you often just spend time thoughtlessly and blankly staring at the wall. Feeling like everything you do is 10 times as hard and mentally draining. Even having a shower feels like a huge chore. The self-isolation. I like being alone way too much, it's unhealthy. Also, the mood swings can be brutal. Feeling like your life is just passing you by. Having to explain your feelings to your family. For them only to tell you you're faking it to get out of school. Then getting asked why you never said anything the day after you tried to off yourself. Being super irritable and harsh to the ones who love and depend on you. Self-pity. Just straight up disgust directed toward yourself but continuing the cycle anyway. I don't want to die, but I also don't want to exist. People thinking you're lazy, moody and unfriendly. When you're dying inside, it becomes so debilitating that you withdraw. Can't function normally or support yourself. Feeling helpless, but still needing to continue. When it affects people close to you, they become sad and may even be depressed because of my poor well-being. And their downness made my depression worse. It was a brutal cycle. Pretending you are fine. Looking at the mirror and seeing your empty self and wondering just how it got to this abysmal point. The apathy and numbness. Thanks for the award. When you slowly get out of it and then get crushed under the realization how awful you've been to your loved ones. Feeling completely empty. Feeling defeated. Watching days go in and go out. Not having the desire to do anything. Not even the things you normally enjoy. The day-to-day fight. The list goes on. People trying to make it better. The various interactions with people who think depression is a synonym for sadness and are staggeringly confident that there's a solution which is both fast and trivial. Believing you don't matter even to yourself. Wanting to do all the things that you're not doing. Losing interest in everything. I used to have plenty of hobbies and interests, and it's so frustrating to feel like nothing is interesting anymore. Everything requires an immense amount of effort. Lack. Inability to care for yourself. Can't remember the last time I showered. I'm bipolar, having a depressive episode RN. That it's not wrong. Most of the things that make people depressed are completely valid and logical. Keep living because you have to do it, without a purpose, understanding that there's no hope. Not knowing when, or worse, if, it will end. Mine is cyclical, and so no matter how many times I make it through or how long I can fight it off, I know it's eventually going to start all over again, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. The problems with executive functioning. It causes future problems I have to solve, which is unfortunate due to the limited mental bandwidth I tend to have while depressed. When people have given you all the help and support they can, but you still need more, so they get frustrated and give up. My inner dialogue. She's a real fucking cunt. Functional depression. When you can somewhat function and survive but you're dead inside. No one even thinks you're depressed and you're incredibly lonely. The indifference to everything. Not taking care of yourself and not being interested in anything. Speaking as someone who's pretty far along my journey to actively dealing with it daily. The anhedonia. Not feeling the joy in doing things I know I enjoy. Make the good chemical FFS. When you lack the energy or motivation to get out of the pit that depression has dug for you. So you just sit in your own misery and get even more depressed because of it. It robs you of the motivation, energy, and basic sense of self-worth that you need in order to do things that would improve your motivation, energy, and sense of self-worth. Your mind is clouded with thoughts that nothing will ever be okay, sinking you deeper into it. Knowing that you're capable of so much more, but you just can't. Even just getting up and brushing your teeth more than once a day feels like a major achievement. Not being able to climb out of it. The repetitive cycles that becomes difficult to break as the world passes by with chirping birds and summertime breezes. People expecting you to improve while you have absolutely zero motivation to do so. When you want to do something, you have the will, but then comes depression and takes all away. Doing what I love but not being able to love what I'm doing. How long have you got? How exhausting it is. No matter how much you sleep and eat and take care of yourself, you're still tired every moment. It's always there. Even on the good days, it's always lingering, looming, waiting. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more content.